Word to Mizzy, it's me, I'm here in rare form. The last born, first dominant, and I can't stay wrong. Yes. Hey, what's going on, Comfort Killers? I am Stacey A. Cross, and there is no E in my name, and I'm coming through to you loud and clear. Hope you hear me. Let me turn this up a little bit more. It is December 28th, 2018. We have a couple more days for this year, and we're moving right along into the next year. Dropped a new video today on YouTube talking about the 3 sources that we should be receiving inspiration, information, and intelligence from. I'll just give it to you quickly here. The first source is God, the second source is nature, and the third source is you. If you don't believe that you have it within you, then I'm telling you, if you put that into someone else, you're going to be sadly mistaken. You're going to be beaten up, you're going to be abused, and you're going to go through another year not moving up in levels where you want to move, okay? So it's very important that you take heed. If you want to watch that video, you could just get it at thecomfortkillers.com, or you could go over to the YouTube channel. Just put youtube.com/thecomfortkillers. What's going on in the world today? Hope everyone here is doing amazing, feeling amazing, looking amazing, and all of it in between. I am Stacey A. Cross. There's no E in my name. Just a quick shout out to Thelonious C. Jones, who came apart. He's a part of the brand. He's a part of the bigger picture here. And we have set up a conference call, an organization for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, those that want to move up in, up in mindset and out of their jobs, whatever you want to do. We have it there for you. It's called the Comfort Killers Colloquium. And in the Comfort Killers Colloquium, we meet on a monthly basis, sometimes twice a month, and we just hold each other accountable to the umpteenth degree. Okay, we're not playing any games with anyone here. So if you're lazy, if you just want to click around, if you just want to, dabble and dip and dive, but never really getting all into it, don't have the consistency, procrastinate a lot, then this may not be for you. We're looking for leaders among the bunch. We're looking for people that really have something that they want to collaborate on, or maybe even some strengths that they have. Right now we have an economist in the group, and she's a wealth of knowledge. So you come, you feed off, and also you give off. You feed and then you give and feed yourself as well. So it's a tight-knit group. We don't allow everyone that fills out the application to be a part of it, but we want to make sure that you at least have an opportunity to see and come inside. So we allow you to come on a call and whatever that may be. So I want you to join the Comfort Killers Colloquium. Let's head over to thecomfortkillers.com/CKC, comfortkillers.com/CKC. So it is amazing. I did this podcast for Lance Smith, Patience and Hustle, patienceandhustle.com. And it's about ways to promote your podcast. If you want to start a podcast, how do you promote that thing? How do you make it known? You don't want to just be talking to yourself at the end of the day, even though most of the times we just talk to ourselves at the end of the day. Yesterday was funny. I had real bad cramps. My cramps, when I get my monthly cramps, it almost takes me out for a good half of the day. And I didn't have any Tylenol around, so I had to really kind of get spiritual and talk to my body. Well, my girlfriend was around, and I guess she was on her phone. I didn't know she was listening to me. And she heard me. She heard me get real spiritual. I was giving my body instructions. What I said was, I am pain-free, release morphine. And I said, eliminate the pain. And she was like, what the heck is going on here? And I was like, man, why you listening to me, man? So I got caught, but I do that, I believe sometimes, if we just really tap into the power that we have, we could control our body, control our environment and all of it. So, I was just working that. She was like, man, I'm about to get you some Tylenol, Stacey. Just let me go get you some Tylenol. So, yeah. So, it happens. But, man, I've been listening to a lot of There's one thing that I listen to, and I want to play it here for you guys today. And I feel like this is the only thing I'll be listening to for a while. I've listened to the same interview probably like 6 times this entire week. And I said to myself, I got to get it down to MP3 because it's a YouTube video. And I got to get it down to an MP3 and just freaking blast that shit every morning. While I'm on the treadmill or something, or, just to, even in the shower. Just learned that I could put my phone in the shower with me because it's waterproof. So I just been kind of digging some stuff in the shower. And, yeah, it's very good. It's good because it's so real and authentic. And one person that I know always spits about authenticity. His name is Fred Blumenberg, the real Fred Lee. You could catch him pretty much anywhere. He does the social media thing like a king. And he's always talking about authenticity. And authenticity is very important when it comes down to who you are and what you're trying to portray. There's a lot of people that are portraying other people. And I never find that fascinating, or I never find that I could buy into that, because at some point, either their true self tries to emerge or their ego holds on to safety and comfort, and they turn into a reckless spiral. So authenticity to me is very important going into 2019. I could have taken another road and be one of these I guess bandwagon groupies out here, and not really hone in on my skills and my expertise and what I do for my comfort killers. What should I say for them versus I know what to say to them. So it's really honing back in on the level of authenticity and being true to who you are, and and man, it's just, it's been a wake up call for me. And this is really true. So I've been listening to this interview, and it's featuring Damon Dash. Dame Dash is, CEO of Rockefeller, split up, Jay-Z, whole thing. But he curates a lot of content. And I watched as he came into this space, and he's talking that shit, and he's talking the things that I really love. And it's about just taking your distribution back, owning your things, right? Mastering yourself, really plugging the world and making and creating everything. You know what I mean? Like, why not make your own t-shirts and wear them? Okay. And then have that commercial be in the stuff that you do. Like, it's just a revolving door of things that is true to you. But here's what happens. It's cooler and it's easier for you to want to be someone else, right? Even in my book, How to, Change Your Life Using Tools You Already Have, I spoke about modeling. I spoke about role modeling, like finding someone, if maybe you're in the hatchet, right? And you need to find someone like who do I really love and respect? And I want to role model them. I want to take their characteristics. I want to do like them, a behavior. But here's what I didn't mention in the book, and I should mention in a new book, is that you can take it further than what you need it for. And then you end up getting bit in the ass because you're not yourself. Okay? So you could go ahead and role model and just get out of that slump or whatever you're in, just to, get a new behavior, get new characteristic. But you got to do that. Like, that person will never do that for you. So I spoke about how I did that personally with Grant Cardone. Right. So I listened to Grant Cardone so much. And, he spoke to me. It was real. It was authentic. It was like, damn, yeah, I got to do that. Yeah, I got to feel that. And I did it. And I created the company and I did all of this. And then it was like, okay, I don't want to be like Grant. Okay. Grant's Grant. I don't want to be like Grant. I'm Stacey A. Cross. And you shouldn't. I just noticed that there's too many people that just put so much in other people. Like, they invested. And I'm watching, and then there's two types of people, man. You're either leaders or you're followers. And I am just a leader. Like, there at some point, my true self is going to be like, okay, Stace, you got to be you. You got to outline who you are. You got to have your values. You got to have your system. It's like my lever system. I used to call it when I was rapping, like, man, I'm off my lever system. Well, now I'm back on my lever system. And it's about trueness and authenticity. So shout out to the real Fred Lee that brought that up, and he's a part of the I'm tongue twisted, the colloquium. So you might want to jump in the colloquium because he has a good amount of social media tactics that he could definitely collaborate with you on. And so it's about being authentic, it's about being true, it's about being you, but also in another aspect of it is, what are you going to do? How are you going to create content? How are you going to put this out? How are you going to create a business? How are you going to leverage social media, leverage sponsorships? How are you going to make it happen? It doesn't take 2-3 years. That's just fairy dust, fairy tale. It takes way longer than that. And if you're consistent, things will happen for you. That's one thing that I know to be true, is that stay consistent, stay doing your thing. It may take longer for you versus the other person. I know that to be true. All right. So one thing that I never wanted to do was clout chase, right? You know what that is, right? Clout. You're chasing clout. So now, okay, I'm on Grant Cardone TV. Did the documentary, 2017 Grant Cardone 10X document, whatever. Did that, and on my stuff on Grant Cardone TV. And so there's too much Grant Cardone. It's just I need to focus on the Comfort Killers, right? I need to pull that back and focus on Stacey A. Cross and the Comfort Killers brand. Now, the Comfort Killers brand is about everybody that's a comfort killer, right? So how do I blow this up? Well, the first thing is I got to pull distribution back. And it takes some time to do that. It takes some time to learn how to own and license and own your masters and trademark. It takes some time to do that. Like, that's serious shit. Okay? And coming from a space of hip hop, coming from a space of growing up, just knowing that the ownership and things and being able to control things, one thing that I really hated, and sometimes why I was either fired from employment or quit, was that they don't control me, man. Allow me my creative space, especially when I'm trying to build your business up more than mine. Okay, my own personal self. Like, you give so much to the corporation and you give so much to other people, and you forget about yourself and you forget about growing your shit. 20-25 years, you're in a corporation, man. You know what you could have done in 20-25 years for yourself, and building wealth for yourself and creating and putting things here and documenting it and leaving it for history. Do you know what you could have done? So the focus of what I want to do moving into 2019 is also bringing back distribution. We did that with step number 1, merging with great people and great companies. And we did that with the Thelonious C. Jones brand, UDI Group, having the real estate products now. And the third thing that we want to do is simplify and then amplify all of it. Okay, everything. Just simplify it and amplify it and repeat that. Because waiting for someone to give you the head nod, waiting for someone to show you or tell you how to perform, how to be on video, that shit is whack and it's corny, and they can't tell me shit. Now, I am a student of the game. I'm always going to be a student of the game, but who is teaching me? That's who I'm looking at. Who is teaching me, and what have they done, and why should I respect this person? And why should I give it 110%? That you got to get clear about that, because you may be steering yourself down the wrong path. Now, there was the interview with Dame Dash, and you're going to hear a piece of it to take this podcast out. And, one thing though that I want to note is that under the comments on this video is someone say, "Oh man, Dame, you should hook up with Gary Vee." And I'm like, to myself, like, there it is again, bringing it back to I just never get that. Okay. Gary Vee is a motivational prince, right? Dame Dash is just talking real shit. I guess connecting would be good, right? But why? What's going to come up? What's come out of that? Because I just feel like we are too easy. We're commentating on things that are too easy. You know what it would be like for Dame Dash to hook up and move with something else, like a bigger like something that's bigger? It'll be phenomenal, right? We always have to bring it back to what we think we know. And that's a piece that I just never kind of understood. And maybe I'm a little maybe I'm a little naive to it, but I just feel like there's no one in this industry that could tell me nothing about anything that I know about. Okay? That could tell me about how to dress, that could tell me how to speak, that could tell me what I should invest in. Should it be crypto? Like, no one should be giving you that type of advice until you feel it 110% in your own soul and body. Like, that's the move I have to do. And that's why it sickens me, because, people are getting pumped up every day at seminars, and then they go home and they have no fucking clue on what to do. Why? Because they believe so much in something else that they can't make a move. Like, they need that advice. They need to be told what to do. And they're not comfort killers. Straight up. There's I got this text. Man, I don't know how to get this. I gotta get better at setting these barriers up, because I got this text last night, and it was a link, and it says www.edmilet.com, and then the person says, "Hello, Stacy. I trust you're enjoying the holiday season. Listen to the podcast interview titled "Market Like a Genius" by Billy Jean. Great marketing strategies for any business. He is being interviewed by our agency chairman, Ed Milet, for the financial group we work with through Transamerica." I'm like, great. So what? And then I put my phone down and I was like, you know what? Let me tell her. I said, yo, listen, I interviewed Billy Jean. Go check that. Why don't you go check that out? It's both YouTube and podcast. Tons of value. Happy New Year. Because it's like, it's just this constant cycle. Why the fuck do I have to listen to this podcast? I created a documentary, a freaking vlog, video, content, webinar behind meeting and speaking and interviewing Billy Jean. But it's my fault, because no one knew. No one knew. The things I've done in 2016, people are just catching up to now. And it's okay, because it was ahead of its time. So I understand it, and but why are people still just like, hey, listen to this, get pumped up, listen to this, learn about marketing? The way you learn about marketing is doing marketing. Okay, the people that are really doing marketing, they won't teach you their secrets. The people that are really actually doing something, those groups you can't afford. Okay, those mastermind groups are the real deal. Okay, you got to actually be doing something to get in them. They don't even want you in them when you're not doing nothing. But people are just, and I love Billy Jean, man. Shout out to him. That's why I went all the way to San Diego to do a documentary out there. But people don't know. People look at you and they're like, oh, I could teach you something. You can't teach me nothing in this game here. I've already saw the game. I learned the game. I understand the game. And now it's time to simplify the game and amplify my name. I am Stacey A. Cross. There's no E in my name. And then I get an E in my name. It's just people have no respect, man. People don't respect you. How do you make them respect you? Just get off. Just stop. Just don't even pay them any mind. People want to be paid attention to. I just don't pay them any attention. And that's how, for me, I respect myself and I respect the game. Those people that I love and I show mad love to and mad respect, I will always do that because I'm loyal to them. For those that I don't, I just don't. Okay? Okay? So if you feel like you have something to prove to me, don't prove it to me. Prove it to yourself. I don't need you to text me and tell me about Ed Milet. I don't listen to Ed Milet, okay? I don't listen to those people, not because I don't like them, because I don't need them. I hope you understand my drift. All right, so let's get into before this is all done and gone, let's get into a piece of Dame Dash. And I'm going to go out to LA. I'm going to sit with Dame Dash and I'm going to do a documentary with him. And it's going to be the fucking best thing of 2019. I'm telling you that right now. I'm going to say it. I'm saying it in my podcast. So what is this about? This is about you standing firm, you being authentic, you knowing who's most important, which is you, right? Don't get swallowed in by the minutia of things. Don't get swallowed in the trends of things. Don't get swallowed in a weekend we're going to create passive income things. Don't get swallowed in the follower things. Don't get swallowed in doing what everyone else is doing things. Don't get swallowed in the minutia because you can't create there. There's no space there. It's overcrowded there. Everybody's there. The 99% is there. Their same mindset, same talk is there. They listen to the same podcast is there. You know what? You're going to have to be bigger than that. You're going to have to be better than that, man. You're going to have to be more beautiful. Okay? You're going to have to get attractive, okay? You're going to have to separate yourself. Okay? You want to be the best, okay? You can't do what the rest of the people are doing. Okay? You got to create some shit that lasts long. History matters to me. History definitely matters to me. All right, let me stop rambling. Stacey A. Cross, no E in my name. I want to see you. I want to hear you. I want to feel you on the Comfort Killers Colloquium. So go ahead and do that. www.thecomfortkillers.com. Here is my man Dame Dash. Like I said, I'm going to meet this guy. I'm going to interview him. I'm going to sit with him, and we're going to create magic together in 2019. I am. Peace.
So once I realized it, I was like, it's the internet. This freedom was ridiculous. And plus, like, it was like, damn, if I know how to make this shit myself, like, content is like currency. It's the thing that makes money forever and ever. It's like when somebody smokes a joint, the weed is gone. You got to grow more weed. When somebody looks at something, you can pay over and over again to see it, and you ain't got to keep making it. I just look at what people pay for and do it myself. I'm the plug. I'm never a customer. Do it yourself and leverage your own celebrity.
Right.
So instead of letting somebody else make it, we make it, and then we don't have to pay for the marketing. It's easy. So now that I'm a brand for doing that, I can now completely invest in myself. But there's two games. One is making good work, and one is leveraging celebrity.
Right.
The good work, you ain't got to move. Good work, they find you. You ain't even got to promote your destination. When you ain't doing shit too good, that's when there's the overcompensation. You start hitting the red carpets every day and doing other shit to distract from the fact that you have no talent. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we've talked about this new era of influence where it's not about your social following.
Like being millennial is a little cliche now. Like if I'm a millennial, like everyone says millennial. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's fine. We need a new word.
Yeah.
That's the word of the moment. I need the word of the future.
It's not about followings. It's more about people who are creating culture, who are building community, who are actually creating things, right? What is influence to you?
It's what you love. It's what inspires you. Like my influence is my woman. Where's Raquel? Think about a football player. He actually gets paid, a professional football player, millions of dollars to play some shit that he would do for free. That's the best hustle in the world. So you got to find out what you love and then work harder than everyone else to be good at it, because it shouldn't feel like work if you really love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like time, you don't even feel time when you're doing something you enjoy. But when you're doing something you hate, the shit moves crazy slow. I've never seen anybody put in 100% and lose. I've never seen that. I've seen people that have the potential, but I see a lot of like people that may be untalented but have the work ethic, they win. I see people that are very talented with no work ethic, they lose and just be entitled and judgmental.
So people who take the leap and they make that they take that first passion and build a business, or they start something, but they have other talents or other disciplines that they want to build things around. How have you managed to build multiple companies or take that blueprint and apply it to different areas and manage that?
It's because I look at all the little companies as marketing for one company. When I make a movie, I got to make the movie, right? So I got to do that. But also, after I make the movie, I got to distribute the movie. So I'm going to build the platform like Dame Dash Studios or whatever app. I'm going to distribute it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then while you're watching the movie, like you got to wear clothes. I wear clothes. I like to make clothes. I have the ability to do it.